Most people in California are aware that water is a pretty big deal here. We live in an arid state, and if we want to continue doing so, we need to learn how to get more water resources out of the area and the energy we're given. The problem lies in the fact that we subsist off precipitation, which means if it doesn't rain, we're in trouble. There are methods to get water from salt water, but generally they tend to be energy intensive and require lots of fossil fuels to be efficient. Now, there are solutions to this, using the sun, for example, a gigantic fusing ball of hydrogen and helium that releases plenty of energy for our purposes. However, to get at this energy, we have to be a bit creative. One of the most common strategies is to use concentrated solar power. By focusing the sun's rays using mirrors on a focal point, we can heat water or liquid salt enough to create steam and turn turbines. We're going to be doing something very similar on a much smaller scale. Basically, we're going to be boiling water in a pressure cooker. The steam will then flow into a copper pipe where it will condense and flow out the bottom as fresh, clean water. Everything you need to do this is right here. A large Fresnel lens, copper pipe, a paint bucket, and a pressure cooker. First, take the one end of the copper pipe and stick it into the pressure cooker. Seal that up and then take the rest of the copper pipe and coil it up inside the bucket. Make sure there's no point at which the copper pipe coils upwards because the water will gather here and cause you problems later on. Now, fill the bucket with ice and begin heating the pot with your Fresnel lens. As the water begins to boil, it will evaporate and flow up the pipe. When it gets to the coiled area that is covered in ice, the water will condense and flow out the bottom of the pipe as clear, fresh water. Congratulations! You have now successfully helped alleviate the drought in California. Good for you.